Hello, everyone. Hi from Cavy Central. If you are just joining us live as we come on, I'm Lynn from Cavy Central, and it is midnight here in Sydney, Australia. And I've been playing with lots of cameras and different software, and I just thought I'd jump in here and say hello. So hopefully you are seeing me. I can see some people popping on. We're actually live streaming into a couple of different places, just to let you know. So we are live streaming here into YouTube and also in our Facebook group, which is called the Cavy Savvy Guinea Pig Community. So two different areas. And in both of those areas, depending on where you have come from, and let's just take a peek at the chats. Hi, Tam Tam. Turtle is really good. In fact, we did a live with her about 6 hours ago. So if you go back, it's on YouTube only. You'll actually see her. We gave her a bath and we did quite an update. So the last YouTube video, just go and have a look over there and you'll see her full update. She's actually back in the piggy room now, so we won't get her out. We're out in the shelter in the different part. So yeah, if you are in the Facebook group or you're in the YouTube community, you'll see a link that is there in the description. If you click on that link, you are actually able to join me here on screen. I can pop you onto the screen so you can show me any of your guinea pig issues if you want to. So I know a lot of people are very shy about doing that, but certainly depending on where you are, you can do that at the moment. So I thought we'd have a bit of fun. What else can you do in lockdown? We are fully in lockdown here in Sydney, just another bit of an update. We have been in lockdown for 1 week, so absolutely no one coming and going. We completely shut down. So it is me here with 150 guinea pigs and doing lots of work with them as usual. And yeah, there's a bit of an update earlier. So I'm going to flip you around to some other screens in a moment so that you can keep me company. When you join, if you say hello, your text actually appears in the chat so I can talk with you. So Tam Tam, for example, let's have a look. Tam Tam said, how's Turtle going? And we've answered that. So Tam Tam's really good. Lots of people are still coming on at the moment, and hopefully they've picked up on that. So yeah, your comments, I can see them and I can answer them. I've got quite a bit that I'm doing here in the shelter with cleaning and different banks and updating different piggies. So I thought I'd let you join in. And we have a number of different cameras set up, so I'm going to take you around to some different areas. Hopefully it'll work. So, I'm doing this on my own, so hopefully it will work. Let's see. Tam Tam says, I'll pop that up for everyone. Here we go, Tam Tam. Okay, my guinea pig has white in her eye. I think you mean it's like a white liquid in the guinea pig eye. That's basically for cleaning their eye, and you're lucky that you've seen that because you don't see it all the time. It's pretty unusual. So it happens every now and then. If you get to observe it, you don't need to panic or worry about it. The guinea pig will simply wipe and clean their eye with that. Tam Tam. Where are you from, Tam Tam? Hi, Jake. How are you? Oh, you didn't hear about Turtle? It's in the earlier updates, so only on YouTube though, Jake. I don't know whether you're in the group or you're in the YouTube channel now because we're in streaming in both. But yeah, we did a big update with her on the YouTube channel, so you'll actually see it there. Tam Tam's in the UK. What time is it in the UK, Tam Tam? We are midnight here in Sydney, Australia. In fact, it is 12:04. So we've just switched over to a new day. Nearly 4th of July. People who are in America, you're 1 day off. I think, yeah, things may change a little depending on what's going on. Yeah, so Jake, if you pop back to the other full update, it's a big video that we did earlier about 6 hours ago. And we had Turtle. We actually bathed her. We did some physio. So if anyone's watching that wants to learn about guinea pig physio, we did quite a bit of that, and we talked about it and what she's going through and a bit of an update. But she's well. So right now, I actually passed her a little while ago. She's well. She's nearly ready to have her basket changed again. So every 6 or 7 hours it has to be changed for her. So again, it's all in that video which you can go back and take a look at. So Tam Tam says 3:04 in the afternoon. Wow. And I think you've got, you're in summer, Tam Tam? So we are in winter here. And that's actually something I wanted to talk with everyone about because it is midnight right now. But something to, oh, so you're still 2nd of July. We've just flipped over. We're the 3rd now. So, yeah, I wanted to just talk about what's happening with the weather at night time because I'm getting lots of calls with people having their guinea pigs pass overnight, or they don't know what's going wrong, or there's fighting breaking out, lots of issues. But particularly in winter, the temperature starts to drop. So at night when you go to bed, generally the heating, you turn it off and you go climb into a nice warm bed, but your guinea pigs are left in the cage that they live in. So if that's a hutch and outside, or even inside with a CNC, they're going to experience issues with temperature drops. Between now, for example, it's midnight till 4 a.m., it's going to be really, really cold. Here in Sydney, temperatures get down to maybe 8 degrees. Here in the shelter, we don't let it drop under 18 degrees. So on a really, really cold night, and we do have them, we don't go under 18, which is a really safe place, safe zone to be in. Preferably a bit warmer, but you know, that's sort of our bottom level that it gets to. Dragon and Pigs says, hello there, Dragon and Pigs. Hi there. Thanks again for the burrito nail clipping tip. Excellent. So it's working fine. Good. If anyone needs that, just jump over and find the clip on clipping nails. It works like a treat. If you've got guinea pigs that are very jumpy, nervous, or they've had something happen to them, that tip works a treat. Absolutely. You might like to put the link in here if you can find it, Dragons and Pigs. You could actually post it here as a comment and then people can find it, the link to the video. So yeah, so Tam Tam's in summer. You've got 21 degrees. 21 degrees to us is yeah, not as warm as what we get here, but yeah, it's getting into that comfy. I find 24 degrees is really comfy. 24 to 30 in that zone is just lovely. But yeah, who have we got here? Tam Tam, my guinea pigs eat cucumber, but they do not water bottle. Okay, I think you mean they do not drink much from their water bottle. They're probably getting enough moisture in their wet vegetables, Tam Tam. So you're finding they're probably eating lots of cucumber. It's got lots of moisture in it. They don't need as much with the water bottle. As temperatures increase, like here, once we start to hit, you know, 28 degrees and over, they definitely are drinking from their water source as well. And some guinea pigs drink more than others. Sometimes that's linked to health issues. So it's something to monitor. But I wouldn't be worried that they're eating, you know, fine and well and just drinking less. Not at 21 degrees, it wouldn't worry me. For sure. So welcome everyone. What I'm going to do tonight, I actually have quite a bit I'm continuing on with. I'm just cleaning banks of cages and moving guinea pigs around and doing all sorts of things. And I'll share some of that with you. But I'm going to pop some of the piggies out that I need to clean their bank with, and you can take a peek at them and ask me questions. I'll keep coming back here to the chat. Again, anyone wanting help with a guinea pig issue, there is a link in the description. If you click on that link, you'll be able to join me here. And you won't go straight onto the screen. I actually have to join you onto the screen, but we can talk and you can actually show me what your issue is. So I know a lot of people aren't game to do that, but, you know, welcome. So Jake says it's going to be about 27. See, oh, that's nice. I like 27, Jake. That's a nice, comfy temperature. Yeah, it's not too cold, for sure. Yeah, I like 27. We have actually had rain here for a week, and today we had the first sunny blue sky day. So our first week in full lockdown was wet, and yeah, you know, lots of constant maintenance and things going on here non-stop. But yeah, the first week has gone quite well. And people around the world are used to lockdowns at different times. So we're just going through it right now. There we go. So I am going to flip you around. Let's see if one of these screens works and you can see it. Let's have a look. Dun, 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 dun. Stay tuned, everyone. Stay tuned. Let's see. I think here. Yes. Okay. I have set up a little area down there where I'm going to put some piggies, and they're going to eat a little bit of our fantastic wheatgrass. So I'm going to pop them down there now. I can still see your comments. You can pop them up. And I'm going to then clean their cage while they're actually doing that. So let's see if we can get them in there. Let me go down the end and see who we've got. Yes, indeed. Okay. The bank need to go first. Hey, Missy. Hi. Hello. Hello. I know. A little bit cranky. Here we go. You can go in there. And you can go in there. There we go. This little trio are looking for a home. You can go in there. They've only just come in. What we are going to do is give them a treat. We're going to give them this. And this is the advantage, even though it's midnight, we can actually do this right now, which is great. Can everyone see them? Hopefully. Tam, no, I'm not going to help you with that because we are a rescue and we do not support breeding. So breeding is non-essential. You can actually see Spot. There's Spot on the outside. Spot is a shelter bunny. So he has a cage on the bottom. Spot's in the background there. So yeah, in terms of breeding, Tam, I really recommend that you don't need to do that. Guinea pigs are not at any risk of becoming extinct, and there are far too many in rescue. So of course we are a rescue. We only recommend finding homes for them for guinea pigs that need it, like these little 3 that are here that you can see. Okay, so I'm going to leave you to watch what's going on down there while I just quickly clean their cage. Let me grab my gloves, which I have no idea what I've done with them. Where have I put them? Yeah. Here we go. Hey, Spotty Dot. Hello, gorgeous. Yeah. All right, let me do this. So we're going to be on here for a while while we deal with these things. Yeah, Tam, again, your comments are not welcome. This is a rescue page. So, yeah. If you're seeing shavings and things fly around in the background, that's just me. You get to be a dab hand at doing this, that's for sure. Oh, where's it gone? Spot. What's this? Jules, you're next. Okay, one down. Yeah. How are we doing in the chat, everyone? I'll be back in just a minute. Hopefully you're seeing these girls having a little lunch. I'm going to change out their enclosure. Nearly done. Right. I know I'm coming to you. I am. I am. Down. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. All right, you little girls, come back with me. Sweet boy. Number 3, you're in there. Where did you darling? Come on. Where did you come? So what are we doing in the middle of the night? There you go. Okay, you can come and have a lunch. It's your turn. Okay. You can have lunch. Your turn. All right. Okay, let's come back. Have a look what's going on with chat here. down there. Let's see, some questions in the chat. Okay, let's got a few questions in there. Let's take a look. I'll bring you back to me for a minute. Hi, everyone. Hello again. Okay. So, a few questions in the chat. Let's have a look. I know, the wheatgrass looks fantastic. We've got a Facebook. We've got quite a few more people have joined us. Okay. How old are the girls? They're actually 3 years old, that little group that I've just moved out. The wheatgrass looks fantastic, doesn't it? Yeah, and we have Suzanne, one of our volunteers, has been growing it to bring. And with the shelter, we pop these in and out all the time. So if you haven't seen how to do this on the YouTube channel, I did a video with Suzanne. So check out wheatgrass. Just type in wheatgrass on the channel and you'll find the video on how to do this yourself. And, you know, it's fantastic to have it in little pot sizes like that we can just put in where we need is fantastic. So very, very helpful. And you can see right now they're just enjoying some grass down there while I change out their cages. Thanks very much. Yeah, well, look, there's only me here with 150 plus piggies, so it is around the clock. But while we have volunteers here on the adoption days, generally I sort of do most of this behind the scenes bit, which is a lot of work. So that's why I'm often up at all sorts of hours. Where do we get the trays from? We actually make them ourselves. So if you go on to, hello Guinea Pig Sue, hi! So if you go on to the YouTube channel, type in wheatgrass, you'll find our video on how to make it. And it's got it in all sorts of sizes. Earlier on in the live stream today, I had a very big one that was in use. And you can see all of that in the wheatgrass video. We talk about small, large, and look, we had a comment saying that they're not happy to use wheat. You don't have to. You can use barley seeds. You can use grass seeds. You can do it in the same way. But the methodology is the same, and it's all in that video. So we've got here, I've been here the whole time. Lynn, just up so late, I thought I'd drop in and have a great night. Hope you get some sleep. Never tried the wheatgrass. I did good. You haven't tried it yet? Yeah, you should definitely do it. I only have one piggy in this room with me, a 7-year-old Nishi. She's all snug with the heater. Yay! Love the golden lilac girl. I know. We have a lot of pigs. We have over 150 guinea pigs here. So we have a lot. Yeah. Oh, behind me in this main area, yeah, there's a number of them. The girls here to my left, or up here, this little area, that's a mixture of different piggies that have come in. One of them is a desexed. He's now desexed. He's a male that was dumped out at Currajong Vet, and he's got 3 little ladies in there with him that have come from different rescues. 2 were actually born here from the pregnant litter. And then down here, directly below, we've actually got girls from the laboratory. So I don't know if you can see my hand because the sign's up on the screen, but these are from the laboratory release. We've had over 60 guinea pigs right before lockdown come in. So we had over 60 guinea pigs in that week before we then locked down. So we have in excess of 150 right now. Good to see you. Awesome. It actually doesn't show your name, so I'm thinking, oh, you'll have to pop your name up there so I can see. I think it's to do with the fact it's in the Facebook group, so you've got some privacy in there. Yeah, so lots going on there. Behind me, top level. Okay, so it might be this side. This side? Maybe. There's a gorgeous girl over there as well. There's 4, and they were all out in the video earlier on YouTube. How are you doing with so many piggies? Very busy. It's you know, if anyone complains, we do get surrenders. Someone will say, oh, it's just a bit much cleaning 2 guinea pigs. You know, that doesn't wash with me very well when I deal with 150 plus. So yeah, we all have duties. We all have things we do. Cleaning, you can really narrow down what you're doing if you get to, there's some tips and tricks I can give you those. Maybe let me know if you want those and I'll do a video for you. Ah, so you've got your herd at your work. That's fantastic. Maybe it's a bit like seeing fish in an aquarium and a little bit relaxing. So if we flip you over, while I'm answering these questions, I'll flip you back over to the video in a minute. Ah, pistachio, pine nut, macadamia. I bet they are. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good to see you here. You are up very, very late. Indeed. Indeed. Yeah, indeed. Ah, Eleni. I know. And I got your message as well. What I'd like to do with you is actually a video feed tomorrow, Alinia. So we'll do that. Yeah, Eleni. I'll reach out to you around midday if that's okay. You're in lockdown as well, but yeah, we can do it by video, check out what needs to be done and go from there. My phone has got, honestly, if I was to show you my phone, I might. Let's see. See all these blue buttons? I'm scrolling through here. These are all messages in the last 2 hours. Yes. Oh, okay. Okay. So we've got a sick little piggy down there. We've had some piggies into the vet today. And yeah, we had some good news with one of them, which is good, a little bit better. So yeah. Anyway, a lot of messages to go through. So I'm going to flip you down where you can see the piggies that are down there. So you have inspections at lunchtime? Okay. Can you message me mid-afternoon and then we can do that? You can just text me. And then, yeah, quite flexible because we're all in lockdown. We'll do it. We'll find a time in the afternoon, Eleni. Yeah. Yeah. So when you're past that, I was thinking about inspections and like rental unit inspections and how people don't want people to come in and see the units. That's got to be very, very difficult. I know that we wouldn't want that either. So yeah, there's got to be some concessions for that, which is when we're in lockdown, it sort of means we need to. So yeah. Anyway, we'll catch up tomorrow in the afternoon. That's perfectly fine. Done. Yeah, just message me, okay? Awesome. I'm going to flip you around, everyone, to the other camera. One of them. Got a couple of them out, and you can see what the piggies are up to. There they are. You can see they're diving into the bit of oat and hay and a bit of the wheatgrass. And I'm about to move them out, and then I will get some more out. Pine Nut is getting older, so she's 6 years plus. Yeah. Yeah, she will not get ovarian cysts with having been desexed for sure. Yeah. Yeah. So quite safe. And they're munch. Super cute girls down there. Just chilling in there. All right, I'm just going to go down and do another cage, and then I'll take those girls out and swap them round. Oh, Alini's looking after 3 from Cavy Central. So we have 3 that are there that she's fallen in love with, haven't you, Alini? If you want to get your camera, your phone camera, you can actually click on the link and aim it at your 3 girls, and you can join me up here if you want to. There's a link in the description. You can show everyone the 3 girls you've fallen in love with. And it should work. You can see I've been messing around with a bit of technology here to get this happening. So I'll wait and see. If you're able to click on it, you'll actually join on the left, and then I can bring you onto the screen. But you need your phone to click on that link, and then you can join. And we can peek in on your girls. We can see what they're doing, if you want to. That's up to you. While you're doing that, I'm just going to go and swap these piggies over. Let me take care of that, because we've got some more we need to work with. Are you looking for the link? Yeah, I think I put it in the description of saying going live. Let me see if I can send it to you. Yeah, it's on the description of this stream as well in YouTube. So if you look down below in the description area, you should see the link. Just copy and paste that into your browser, and then you too can come and join me. There you go. I'm going to put you back in here. Hello. Hello, sweetie. Come on, with me. Yeah. Back in there. Good girl. Good. Come on this way. Come on. Come on, sweetheart. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Get back on. Right. Now, let's go with you girls. Next. Shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. Right. Now, these girls I'm going to pop down. They came from the Wollongong rescue. Oh, Lenny, hold on. I'll just be there in a second. I'll just get these down, and then I'll bring you on. There's a few of them. Cool. Really. Lenny, you might be able to put the link as well in the comments there, or someone could do it. So if anyone wants to come on, they can. Okay. Now these girls came from a rescue right before we went into lockdown from Wollongong. There was, I think it was about 19 in that group that came in, and let them settle in down there. And we have got Alina. Hello. Hold on, I'm going to put us back on screen. Let's see. How's your sound, Alina? Can you say something? Hopefully I can. Maybe I can just hear you when you're on the screen. Make sure your sound is working. Let's try this out. So I'm going to go back to here. You can see me. Hello, everyone. And then I'm going to be joined by Gordon.
Hi, Lynn. I can see myself.
How are you? You can see me? Hi. How are you? How cool is this?
Yeah. Good. Look who we have here.
Oh my goodness, here they
Can you
are.
see?
Aren't they super cute?
Can you
These
see?
little gorgeous girls, they came in each separately, separate stories. And yeah, Alina has been looking after them and fallen a bit in love with them. Super
Look
cute. What
how
are you
cute
calling
is
them?
this
Because you
Mel.
had the job of
This is
naming them. What are
Mel.
you calling them?
So this is Mel. Can you see Mel?
I can see Mel.
She's not scared of anything. She just comes all the time. The one with 3 colors.
Yeah.
So that one, the white one, that's Pearl.
Pearl. Yeah.
I'm just gonna put them some hay so they can come out.
Okay.
Well, so the one with 3 colors, can you see her?
Yeah.
Can you see? So this one is Pipa.
Pipa. That's cute. I like it. I like it. So for everyone who's watching, these guinea pigs had individual stories on Cavy Central, and Alini is looking after them. And we have each of them different stories. So, for example, Mel, who is the orangey cream Abyssinian girl, she was actually dumped and found down by workmen on the street near, I think it was Enfield. That would be about 3 months ago now. So she was a guinea pig that had been dumped, and the workmen found her, and they took her to the vet at Enfield, and then we collected her from there. And then we have Pearl. Pearl was a surrender. Chantel will know about Pearl. So a little Pearl that came in, and we had a naming. I think it was in a YouTube video, and the name that was most popular on Facebook for her was Pearl, so it has stuck really well. And then Pippa, you'll have to remind me. Pippa, how?
Pipa.
I haven't got. Yeah. What's her background? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
I should remember,
they
but
all
I don't
had
have the
3
details in
different
front
ones,
of
and I
me.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I don't
I've
remember
got her
Pipa's
details
one.
here. So yeah,
They
but
were
she's
not meant
another.
to stay here for that long.
I know. They're super. They look like they've settled in. There's 3
Oh,
there,
they
guinea
love
pigs
it.
too. Yeah. There's 3, a little group of 3. Super cute. Yeah. They are indeed. Well done. So you're up late as well.
Yeah, I am a little bit. And up here we have Woody and Poppy, but I don't know if you can see them.
Oh, they're so cute. They're cute.
Hey, Woody.
Hello.
Hey, Woody.
Hello, Woody. Woody's adorable. Super cute.
Yeah.
Super cute. So gorgeous.
And Poppy's at the back there. Can you see Poppy? No. It's a
Can't
little bit
quite
dark.
see her, no, not in the light, no. She's hiding
It's
away.
dark, yeah, it's quite dark.
She's being shy. She's being shy.
Yeah, that's all right.
I know. So hopefully this lockdown won't be too long, and yeah, we can get back to normal. Yeah. But we
I
can
hope
do a
so
video.
too, yeah.
Yeah, we can do a video chat tomorrow, because at the moment you're on YouTube and you're on Facebook. So
yeah, I know. That's all right. We talk better tomorrow.
Awesome. We can do that then. So
nice
thank
to
you
see
for
you,
showing
Lynn.
us them. They look gorgeous. They look wonderful.
Oh, I'm glad I worked out somehow here.
Yeah. Was it easy to connect?
Yeah, it was easy.
Was it
very easy?
Yeah.
It was just on the link
Good.
on the description that you sent. That was easy.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent. Okay. So if anyone's watching, well, we've got lots of people watching, but yeah, the link is in the description, and it's only for when we're live. So if you click on it when this is a video just on YouTube, you won't be able to join. But right now, if you click on it, you can. So that's pretty cool.
I'm gonna exit in.
No problem. We'll talk
to you
tomorrow. Bye, Linny. Bye.
Bye, Lynn.
Bye. There we go. All right. So it's that easy. If you have a question, you can certainly click on the link, and then I can pop you on the screen. You can show me. We can talk about whatever. Okay. So I'm going to flip you back to the piggies that are having some time out. while I've done I haven't done their cage yet because I've been talking. So yeah, and you can just pop comments in the chat here or talk amongst yourselves for sure. I know, guinea pig soup. My background's actually in IT, so yeah, I've had a bit of fun setting all of this up, and it will improve. We'll get there. But we actually have a third camera set up here as well, but I think I'll just run with two tonight. So I'm going to pop you back over to another part in the shelter where we've got those piggies. They're from Wollongong. They're all looking for homes. And of course, not now while we're in lockdown, but that's them having just a little grass time while I go and do their cage. So I'm going to pop over and do their cage for them, and you can enjoy a little bit of guinea pig chew time. I know, you're next. You're next. Let's look here first. Okay, one lily down and emptied. Pretty much further. You can see how much they love the wheatgrass. Nearly there. Right. Some little ones. Okay, let's swap you girls back over. Is that nice? You enjoying that? Enjoying it? Yeah? What pretty girls you are. Super cute. Okay, come on. Put my yellow gloves on as well. I might take that. Okay, this is a tip for picking up piggies, which you never ever chase them. So you do this. Hopefully everyone can see this, but you just make the area small so you can pick them up. This way. Hello, sweetie. Hello. Good girl. Good girl. Nice. Lucky youngster. One more thing. Nearly there, everyone. Not 1 minute. Okay. Little girl. You can come on down. This is a little old lady. Say hi, buddy. We have a super cute. This is the gorgeous buddy. You go in there. All right. Right, I've got to catch up on the comments over here. Let's see who we've got. I'll flip the cameras back. Let me dust off first. Because it was very dusty. Dusty. And hello again. Hello again. Hi. Back here. So let's see. Oh, so Tam Tam's had to go to work. Bye, Tam Tam. Guinea Pig Sue, I'd love to go back to having a herd, Tam Tam. Love to have, yeah, actually the bills that we've got here with 150, just vet bills alone were over just close to $300 today with just our vet work today. So we have big bills. We have in excess of 150. Guinea pigs are expensive to maintain and maintain well. So there's constant food, fresh food, cleaning, veterinary care that's involved with them. So definitely. Yeah, the vet bills can be very high, for sure. Courtney, hello. Let's see what Courtney says. So Courtney says, I have 3 babies here. They're 2 weeks old, going on for 3 weeks on Monday. They find it a little hard. Drinker of one of the water boy. Also put one there to make it a lot easier for. I'm not quite sure what you're saying there. So you've got 3 babies that are 2 weeks old and 3 weeks on Monday. I think that's what it should say. They find, then the rest of it I don't quite understand. Let's see if there's another comment there. We'll see, Courtney, what it is you're trying to ask and help you if I can. Okay, one in there that makes it easy for them to drink from the mothers. Why do they do that? I'm not quite sure what you're saying, but I think you're hinting that one of them doesn't get to feed as much as the others. And that's typically because it's weaker and the others grow stronger. So when you've got, for example, what we call the runt of a litter, you need to be careful that they are in fact getting enough supplemental food. What you can do to help them is to get, and I don't have any out here to show you, but you can get some milk replacement, which is dairy-free, designed for small animals. We used a Vitalec, create it, put it in a little bowl, a little shallow bowl, so shallow, only 1 inch high. They will absolutely love it. You might have to put your finger in that and dip onto their lips, and they'll taste it, and then they'll suddenly feel better and wanting it. They'll drink from that more readily, and it helps them with weaning. So yes, definitely, Courtney, get some Divitalec and give that to them. Put that always in the enclosure. The mother also will want to take this because nutritionally it will help. Yeah, someone says my bills must be very expensive. They are. And definitely, if anyone would like to help with that, we certainly appreciate it. One of the things that help us with rescue are borders, and of course with COVID and everything that's been going on, we have not had the borders that we normally would have. So yeah, in terms of actually feeding and looking after everyone, veterinary care, everything, the costs are very high with what we do here at Cavy Central. So for sure, and we appreciate it all. So yeah, so even, if you like here on the live stream, I think there's because I'm looking at a different screen than YouTube, there's actually a button, I think, that you can contribute on the link. Someone might point that out because I'm not actually seeing that now, but I think you can do it that way. But even just sharing these videos, what you're doing is helping someone who needs help with their guinea pigs and animals, and we're making it available to people to help them. But in doing that, the little bit of spreading the word actually helps this channel grow as well, which, we really don't get much from this channel at all. But in terms of, potentially helping us a little bit more, it does. So share the videos out that will help people. Have I answered your question, Courtney? So you'll get some Divitalec. There's a couple of them. There's Divitalec, Biolac. There's quite a few milk replacement products that you can get. If you go to your pet supply place, wherever you are in the world, they will be able to direct you to one of them. It is a dairy-free supplement, and you need to check that it says it will feed guinea pigs. So you need to check that. Divitalec is great. We love it. Totally recommend it. I think I've caught everyone up in the chat. Is that right? I think so. Okay. Yes, I have. So I'm going to flip you around again, and you can see what's going on down in the little pen. Who have we got down there? Oh, the little oldies are down there at the moment. There's some old and new. They're actually a combination down here. So we have a little girl who came in. She's a microthalamic. She has only one eye. She's the girl on the far left-hand corner. And then her buddy is a bigger Abyssinian who's only around 2 years of age. And the little fellow with the grey silver face over there, he's a desexed male. So they're in just enjoying their time there. So I'm going to pop down and clean their cage while you enjoy time with them. If you have any more questions, pop them on here. Oh, thank you so much, Guinea Pig Sue. Guinea Pig Sue, would you like to be a moderator as well? So if we get any silly comments and things in the chat, you have the ability to delete them if you're here. Let me know if you'd like to be, because I'd love a few moderators. We often get busy streamed questions here, and if I'm cleaning cage or something and if a moderator's on, you have the right to actually do that and just interact with people. So I'd love you to, if you're willing to do that, let me know. I'm just going to go clean this cage and then I'll sort it out later after this live ends. But I'm going to pop down and do the cage. I'll be right back, guys. Just need some new shavings. I'll be back for those questions in a minute, everyone. Just finishing off the shavings with a new bag, which I now need to find the scissors. What have I done with them? Here you are, hiding. Let's swap over this one. I know, I'm coming over here soon. Can see I'm wanted over there as well. Okay, half a minute, I'll be with you, everyone. You guys can have a little bit more grass. Okay, another one down. And lots of questions in here. Let's see. Brush off again. You'll see me all dusty in a minute. And let's do a catch up. Okay. Hey, back again. Not quite covered in shavings yet, but another cage down. So thanks for keeping me company. Let's have a look at your questions. Yeah, Jake, you can actually contact me with her story and we can get her up on here. You can tell us on here as well. And then we can do that. Essa is in our Facebook group. So I assume that's where you are at the moment, Jake, or are you on YouTube? Because this is being screamed to a few places. So Jake has told his story in our Facebook group. The group is called the Cavy Savvy Guinea Pig Community. I don't know if someone's there that can pop that link in so other people can find the link in Facebook for the group. But that's where Jake has been talking about his girl who has gained her weight and regained. So yeah, certainly we can talk about her. Definitely. Guinea pig. So If it wasn't for the time difference, I'd love to, Lynn. However, I always seem to miss your live chats. Yeah, no, it means that when you are here, you don't have to be here on time. It simply means that if you coincide with being here, then you're able to do that. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, because it's only if you're dropping in or out if you're with the lives. That's all. So you can let me know after. That's cool. Carolee, hello. Lots of weeking. I am in demand at the moment. Are you on YouTube, Jake? Awesome. Yep. Oh, excellent, Sue. Thank you. I will send that and set it up later for you. Yeah, it's literally if you're here, if we can get a bit of cover from people who are here in different time zones, if they happen to be here, then yes, that can happen automatically. Great. Awesome, awesome. So our little cute ones down there have had a bit of a break, and they're doing really well. So I think we need to get some of the lab piggies down again next. I think. Just going around all the tags on cages, the ones that need doing. Actually, that's a good point to raise is, okay, it's 1 a.m. in the morning. Now, a lot of people would say, what are you doing changing a cage at 1 a.m. in the morning? The reason is that as temperatures drop in the evening, even though we have a low of 18 degrees here Celsius for people in the US, guinea pigs can get cooler at night. Now, if you have a substrate that they have peed on or it's wet and damp, they are more vulnerable to respiratory and other issues when the temperature drops. So they always, always, always have to be in clean cages, always. So we're constantly cleaning here, constantly changing over, and I simply don't want to go through tonight while a few of them need to be done. So, hi, Carolee. So that's why it's 1 a.m. and why I'm continuing on with this. So they have to come first. If you don't put them first in every way, that's when people, wake up the next day and, a couple of days later, one died, they didn't know why, or these sorts of things. So it's really important that you maintain temperatures for them. Really important. Carolee had a migraine. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it feeling a bit better? I hope so. Migraines are awful. They're really debilitating. I hope it's a bit better. Hope you're feeling better soon. Yeah, they're really debilitating. Mm. How many people here are in lockdown? Can I ask? Let me know if you're in lockdown. We are. For those of us that, I know we've had people dropping in, dropping out from different platforms, but we are in lockdown, full lockdown here. We're in Sydney, Australia. So we're in a 2-week window lockdown, and we're now just at the end of week 1. So we'll wait and see what happens after that. Like everywhere in the world, we wait and see. We're guided. So let me know if you're in lockdown. Are the main part of your migraines gone now? So you're not in lockdown. Good, Carolee. Yeah. Yeah. It's in terms of the shelter, we've got a massive waiting list for guinea pigs to come in here. We have had for a long, long time. So we do have a wait list, and if people want to adopt or surrender, they go onto our Cavy Central website, cavycentral.com, and fill in the forms. But we have a way of sort of working through that depending on urgency and what needs to be done or what can be done. So we ask for lots of details and information on that when people fill in the information. What I would say that right now in lockdown, as it was last year, lots of people instantly wanting guinea pigs as pets, and we simply don't. We've shut down. We've closed like everyone else because we are non-essential in that sense, and we will maintain everyone here in the shelter, or I will. So there's 150 plus of them. They'll be maintained and looked after the whole time. But part of the reason for not adopting is that a lot of people who are in lockdown feel that they need to have a pet right away. And we sort of preempted this last year, which was good because in the early part of this year, we had a lot of people surrendering because they'd moved back into a more normal way of life. So it wasn't a long-term commitment they were making to their pets. So we have held off on adoptions because of that. So we simply don't have them happening here. We're in lockdown. And, we have a process of working with people to find the right pets for them. They come to the adoption days, lots of things going on there when they come here. So you'll have seen them on YouTube and on some of the live streams. So for now, you just get me, me here in the shelter. And what I'll do is I might actually set a camera up in the piggy room as well. So we can flip to that like I've been flipping to different cameras here. So we'll see how that goes. So guinea pig Sue, you're not in full lockdown. Good. Yeah, so I don't think we've got many Sydney people here, mainly because it is now after 1 a.m. in the morning. So we don't have many Sydney people, but we'll wait and see. And we're sort of in that crossover time zone where I think in the US, if we've got anyone from the US, I think are just waking up. And in the UK are sort of in the afternoon, late afternoon. So we're on that crossover time. So I'm going to flip you back to these girls and then I will get another group out and another cage underway because we need to get that done. Let's see. So definitely pop your questions up. Oh, look at our wheatgrass. Can you see how that's going? They absolutely love it. Nearly time for another one. Now they will gobble that all the way down. And when they do that, we simply pop that out 4:30, so late afternoon, guinea pig Sue in the UK. Excellent. So with that tray, once it is nibbled all the way down, it will go back outside where we can water it. And if you're inside in a unit, you can actually just put it on a tray. It's all in the video that we've got making wheatgrass and how best to do it. And then that will regrow. In literally 3 days' time, we'll have that amount again to feed the guinea pigs here. So we have lots and lots of trays. Thank you to Suzanne, who has popped them all together for us. And I'm going to move these girls out and get some others. Let me pop my gloves back on. It's rather tranquil out here as well at this time. It's rather nice. Enjoyable in the shelter. Jake says, I work night, so it's about bedtime for you. Oh, at 9 a.m. Wow, okay. So Jake, definitely we can do a live with the story, but just reach out to me in the group. Reach out to me with the story in there first, and then we'll plan it out. Okay. All right. Now, these little ones back in. I know you're munching one. Come on, sweetie pie. It's lovely, wasn't it? Is that nice? Hi. Hello, sweetie. Oops. Go around. Hello, sweetie. Come on. Out here. Good girl. That's it. She's a big girl, too. Throw you back in there. Right. I know. You guys like to come down, eh? Would you? Or do you? Actually, I want to do this bit over here first. Let's It's fluffy. You can go in there. There we go. Right. Bring it in there. Okay, nearly back with you. Takes a while to get there. Sweet boy. See that. Okay, I'll be back in the chat in a moment, guys. Oh, grab it in my hand. No. What is it? Not good. I'll cut through that here. It's all right, I should put the camera on you next time. Yeah. Can I get that? Let me see. Let me see. Sorry. Right. Okay. Turn it down. Right. How are we doing, everyone? Let me see. Let's come back to you for a minute. What is going on up there? Whoop. Okay. Hey, back again. Right. Guinea Pig Sue, gotta go. See you later. We'll see you on the next live stream. I'm just going to quickly catch up on all the comments. Hello, Janet Mary Timothy. How are you? Oh, so Carolee says she didn't have the sound of a peeved off mama koala. Wow, she that noisy? She that noisy? Wow, koalas are interesting animals. A lot of people don't realize that most of them actually are killed by cows. So yeah, cows actually circle them and will kill them. Maybe they think they're an aggressive bear. I don't know. They're not that aggressive. They have got quite a bite on them. If you're ever in the position to rear them, they really can. They're not carnivorous. They don't want to, but you know they've got real strength in their jaws. Koalas are beautiful. How lovely. Good night, Guinea Pig Sue. Wow. Sounds like you've got a good view of them. Janet, Mary, Timothy, we are all well. I'm just working here in the shelter, and some of you are keeping me company. So we've been sort of flipping to and from different cameras. Hopefully everyone's seeing okay. Are you hearing okay? Can you let me know? We've actually been on here quite a while. I'm not sure how long. I don't think it shows me on here. I can't see it anyway. Probably at the end we'll see it. I think I've been here about an hour and a half at the moment. Carolee says we have a lot of dogs in our area. A lot of dogs in our area, plus the 2 streets. So that's why I wanted to have her relocated. Oh, so, okay. So dangerous. Yeah. Yeah, they're very vulnerable. They're beautiful. And koalas actually only eat specific eucalyptus trees. So, excuse me. That's the hay and the dust that I've just been putting out. Um, the piggies are not in the cage, it's just me. But the koalas only eat certain eucalyptus trees. So when we had the fires a year and a half back, a large number of forested areas where koalas lived, the trees caught on fire, and of course they just won't eat any old eucalyptus tree. So it was really a very, very dangerous time for them. Oh, excellent! You can hear. Oh, awesome! Thank you. Thank you. So we're going an hour and a half on here. Thank you. Yeah. So, what do you think of this new setup? Let me know. Do you like it? Do you like how we can flip to different cameras and around and about? Do you like this sort of format, which is pretty informal? It's I just thought it's something we can take advantage of while we're in lockdown, because literally it's me in the shelter. If you go back to, if everyone missed today's YouTube, I was actually taking stitches out and bathing turtle and showing a lot of things up close and personal. That's in the YouTube video before this one. So you'll see that in there. You love the multiple cameras? Excellent. There's actually a third one set up, but I haven't got it aimed at anything in particular. Um, I could do. Maybe we'll do that. Let's see. Who should we have it aimed at? This one's set ready to go. Let's see what we can do. I had this one if we needed to do anything down on the table. Actually, I'll leave it there for now. Then it's there. If we do anything on the table in the next hour and a bit, you can see it. But there's another camera as well. And I think the next time I go live, I'll put one in the piggy room, because most people haven't sort of seen what's going on there. So we might do that. Depends how much time I've got and how many cages I've got to clean. Lots and lots of it going on. In terms of the piggies we've got in care, they're all really well and healthy, which is great, bar about 3. So that's pretty good in terms of rescue, because we really do deal with some serious cases. There's lots and lots of stories to update you with, and maybe I'll get a chance now to catch up. I've just been flat chat in rescue for some time. And so there's so many stories of piggies that have come in. Some of them you've already seen while they've been there. And, we can update you with those. So, yeah. Sure what's going on down the end there. I'm going to flip you down onto the floor camera anyway and get these piggies and the next group out. So let's do that, and everybody can see. Let's see, we can do, something's going on down the end there. We'll go and check it out as well. The next thing, I'll put a camera on my head and take you around. Maybe we can do that. I'll stick my phone, I have my phone up there. Or maybe, then you can actually see. So those girls are happily mowing down the wheatgrass down the other end, which is great. Carolee says we've got gum trees in our yard, plus a pine tree, which is the tree she was caught in. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, you're very lucky to have a koala up close and personal, for sure. It's nearly time for a new wheatgrass down there, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is take them out, put another grip in. You can watch them swap over. And yeah, again, for new people that are joining us, because people are dropping in and out all the time, you can also come on live here. We had someone come on, Alini came on earlier in the chat. So if you do have a guinea pig you want to share with me or talk about or talk in the group, there's a link in the description. You just put that in your browser, click on it, and that will allow you to come here and join me. and we can actually talk on screen. It was really great. For people who've missed that, earlier on in the live, you'll be able to go back and see Alinea and the 3 piggies we've got in care with her at the moment. So we visited them, and they're actually about an hour and a half away from where we are now. So technology is fantastic. So now I just need technology to find my gloves. That's what I need. Here we go. Hello, sweetheart. Get. Hello, hello. I've got 2 main grips I want to do left. Right. Okay, it's time, ladies, for you to come with me. Oh, okay. Yeah, around. Get on. Okay. This little one's a laboratory guinea pig from the group in February. So both of these girls are from the February release. They're not so keen on the yellow grass. There we go. I'll check it out. Right. Let's get your bundle back in. Get large. All right. Yes. Right. So I'm shuffling things over. A little bit out of the way. Yeah. Right. That's it. Okay. Hold. That's the way. All right. Now these girls are from the laboratory. Again, the release that we had right before lockdown. So different to the other ones you've seen up there. They're settling in beautifully, just beautifully. And they're so pretty. Yeah. Okay. Now, I've got a little bit of wheatgrass left, but we're going to put this one in. Okay, yeah. Try that. Right. Hi, Paulina. You've actually caught it live. Fantastic. You're looking at some piggies as I'm cleaning their cages at the moment. So welcome, welcome. The camera's a bit glitchy there. Is everyone seeing that glitchy? I wonder why. Not sure. Let me come back here. Maybe the guinea pigs have bunted. Maybe. There's quite a bit of activity in there. Let me see. Yeah, possibly. Okay. I've just moved it, so let's see if we can go back to it. Hi, Paulina. Hello. Let's see. See if you can see them. There we go. Back in action. All right, so they've got a fresh grass in there, and I'm just going to clean their cage. So you can watch them. These girls came out of the laboratory. Now, what that means is that under the right to release bill, it's the ability for guinea pigs that have been in a laboratory environment to be released to find a home. So the history with these girls here is that they were in a breeding group and they have had 8 to 9 litters each, and they were at the end of that time frame, which is around the 2 year mark. So 2.5 years, somewhere in that window of time. And instead of being euthanized, they have been granted release to come to Cavy Central. And so with that, they have come out, and we are working with them, and we'll find homes. Do you know what I think is happening with that camera? Because the camera is actually attached to the edge of the frame that they're in. I think it's a little bit of the movement. When they move the camera, it blinks the feed. So if they really romp around in there, it gets a bit blinky. So I might next time set that up so it's not attached to the actual area that they're in. So I think that's what that blinky blink is that you see from time to time. Yeah, see how they move just then? But I think that's what's causing it. But yeah, we'll see if we can do that differently next time. This is all experimental. So I'm going to go and clean their cage. And I know, finally, Paulina, absolutely. Absolutely. So welcome. It's great to see you here. And yeah, I'm going to go down and clean their cage. Hopefully that will stop blinking as they slowly move around. As I move past, they'll probably move a bit. I'll go very carefully. Aren't they cute? They're really such pretty colors. So, okay, thanks, Carola. Yeah, I think it's because it's attached to the edge of their cage. So when they really move and they vibrate it, the camera is trying to pick up so many frames per second or per minute, whatever it is, it just sort of blinks a bit. So I'll have to attach it not on the cage, but on something else next time. I think that's what's happening with that. So please bear with me as we play with all these cameras and make it a really good experience for you so you can get to know a little bit more about what we do and how we do it. Just again, for those people that are joining us, because we're in sort of a funny time zone right now, where some people are just going into their early evening in the UK, and I think the US are just starting to wake up. So, and Australians, of course, are sound asleep, except for me at 10 to 2 in the morning cleaning cages. So I'm going to nip down and clean that cage. I'll be right back. Pop your questions in there. If anyone does want to come onto this feed or this stream, if you want to actually show me your guinea pigs, you can do that. There's a link in the comments. Oh, sorry, little one. Sorry, but that made the camera shake. Okay, back again. They are shiny. Yeah, they are. They're very shiny, aren't they? They're trying to do their own video. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool for sure. Piggy cam. The piggies are trying to direct their own video. They are shiny, Paulina. Yeah. And shiny coats are a really good sign of health as well. That's something to watch out for. They're super, super cute, those piggies, and they're super friendly for guinea pigs that haven't really been handled. They've been here now 3 weeks, so they're doing extremely well, which is great. So that's good. I'm just giving them a little bit longer in there so they can enjoy their time. Maybe we'll set this other camera up on someone. Who would like it? Let me see. Maybe. Let me think. Yeah, that way. Just don't want to frighten them too much. Let's see. Yeah, I think I need to work out where to put the other camera. I think in the piggy room. The piggy room would be good. Then we could actually drop in on Turtle, see what she's doing while no one's looking. We can go and peek. How would that be? With all these piggy cams all over the place. I think it would be good. Yeah, and hopefully we can do more interactive videos on here as well. So as people become more familiar with it, it does take a bit of getting used to. What time is it with you, Paulina? Turtle cam. Yeah, I like that, Carolee. Turtle cam is right. Mm. Yeah, Paulina, Turtle is great. So I did a live with Turtle on YouTube about 6 hours ago. So go back to the last video, and it's a live video. And with Turtle, we bathed her, we did some physiotherapy, and we also took some stitches and did other things with other guinea pigs. So it was actually up close and personal with guinea pigs here on the table. So yeah, that video was oh wow, nearly 7 o'clock in the evening. Yes. Wow. Have you had dinner yet? How are things in Israel? Are they safe in terms of the V that we're all talking? We're in lockdown, Paulina. So the shelter is in complete lockdown. So there's only me here. Me, 150 guinea pigs plus. So yeah. But how are things? So you haven't had dinner yet? Not yet. Okay. Yeah, it's getting on a bit. Yeah, so if you go back to the previous video, you can actually see a lot of hands-on. You're okay? Good. Yeah, that's excellent. It seems to be, fluctuating different parts of the world at different times. We're in Sydney, Australia, so we are in lockdown. Um, and that for us means that really the only time out is when we collect our hay and food items. We have food deliveries for our fresh foods, but in terms of the hay, we actually go out and get that because we get it by the bale. I'll show you some of the big tubs. There's one I can carry down there. Let me see if I can get it, and I'll show you how big they are. Let's see. Here we go. Carrying it back. Okay, so these are our tubs. Not sure if you can see them. I'm going to sit it on the base there. That is as tall as me. just about. It's about a foot off the ground. So these big, big bins are what we keep our hay in. So they're enormous. If I go to the bottom of it, you can see. I mean, we we have to have things by a big size here. So we buy by the hay bale, and then the bales go into big tubs like this that we pull in and we use when we need them in the shelter. They have big lids that go on the top. So yeah. So when you run a shelter, it's a pretty big deal. But yeah, anyone who missed that, I'll just see if I can do a muscle workout. There we go. So it's nearly as tall as I am. And yeah, that contains our hay. So we can stack them on top of each other and do different things, but you've got to keep it completely sealed and dry and fresh. But it comes by the bale. We have to unpack it and then put it into these. So I'm just going to take this back. Hold on. Hey, Spotty. Hello, Spot. You've come back to see me. Hold on. Right. Righty ho. Gorgeous. Hi. Hello. Hi. The Archies might be back in. We've got Spot here at the moment. Do you want this, Spotty? Yeah. Okay. So, yes, that's what we have. Hi, Dawn from Orlando, Florida. You must be very early in the morning, I'm suspecting. Because we were just talking a minute ago saying that USA might just be waking up. Maybe early morning? I'm guessing 7 a.m. maybe. You'll have to let me know, Dawn, what time it is there. It's actually a crazy 2 a.m. in the morning here. It's noon. Okay, so it's a bit further on than I thought. Okay. All right. So, with that in mind, you're at lunchtime. My goodness. So, all these time zones. We are 2 a.m. Australia time. And yeah, I'm out here. I wanted to change some cages. I was out in the shelter here earlier. In fact, most of the day is sort of buzzing around doing different things. But this evening, I actually wanted to change some cages before bedtime just so that they're done, because at night the temperatures drop. We actually keep things at 18 degrees as our low in here, so it's really quite comfy in here. But we've got a trusty oil. We work on an oil heating system which has a thermometer, a thermostat. Yeah, and it just keeps things really nice. But because it's cooler in the evenings, we do like to keep the cages cleaned. A lot of people don't realize that when they go to bed, that their cages, if they are wet or damp, because the guinea pigs are constantly urinating in there, if they're wet or damp and you go to bed, but the temperature in your house drops, they are on cold surfaces. And this really means they're so vulnerable to respiratory as well as things like urinary tract infections from damp ground. So there's lots of potential problems. Always their cage needs to be dry, clean, dry all the time. Fleece can be very deceptive in that way as well, because it can look beautiful, but actually it's a bit like walking on a floor mat, like a bathroom floor mat. And if you press down on it, you'll discover how wet it is. So, you know, with that in mind, before you go to bed tonight, just check your piggies and make sure it is nice and warm and cozy for them right through the evening. For Dawn, you're of course in summer, so you've got the opposite end of things. I think Florida is getting some big temperatures, like 117 or so. It's me. I just breathed that in. I think I'll get a glass of water. I'll put you on the piggy cam while I go and get a glass of water. Don't want to be having a breathing issue on here. Yes, the opposite. Hold on. Okay, you're on the piggy cam. Thanks, Carolee. Here we go. Flopping around all these cameras. Sorry, guys. I needed water. So, yeah, Dawn. Dawn says she often changes out their pee pads, but not nightly. When it is winter, tip, big tip, is to change it at the end of the day, not at the beginning. And the reason is that if you change it at the end of the day, the surface area that they're sitting on will remain dry until the next. So does that make sense? So if you change it out at the beginning of the day, by the time it hits evening, they've already urinated on it once or twice. So going into the night, it can already be cold. And a lot of people make that as a mistake because they unknowingly don't realize that guinea pigs are actually standing on a wet surface. And that's a big problem. When we someone's grumpy in there. So um, when we look at different animals, there's different heating environments that they need. And yeah, I'll do a separate video on that because it's actually really fascinating when we look at birds and chicks and how ground temperatures work as opposed to what's around them. So, and it affects guinea pigs. Yeah. So you change the medical ones at lunchtime. Yeah. Yeah, we've got a girl in at the moment who has massive bleeding, and she actually went today to be checked for bladder stones, and the x-rays and tests came back clear, which is great. But she's actually been on 4 days so far of intensive antibiotics, and it hasn't really affected it. So with her, they're actually culturing now um, the sample that they've got, and on Monday we'll actually know, and she may have an antibiotic change because it's quite severe. She is really not well at all. I'll do something separate on her, but you know she's a girl that yeah, has had a few issues. So anyway, so we'll have more on that soon. But sometimes you need to go a little bit further with that. Oh, the camera flickering. That's because the camera is attached to the edge of the. They're in a pen that's a fold-out sort of soft-edged pen. And when the pen moves, if they move around, they shake the pen and then it shakes the camera, and that's making the flickering. So next time, I will actually situate that on something solid. So I'm just playing a lot with these cameras to see, you know, if we can make it all work and happy. And yeah, do I have anyone brave enough to share a guinea pig that they've got? We had a Linny earlier. That was really cool. So there's a link in the description. And if you want to come on and share a guinea pig or talk about that, we can do that. You simply need your phone and you need to go to the link that's in the description. And it only works if you're watching. I've got to remember this can be watched later by people on replay. So this is only available now while we're live. But if you click on that link, you'll join me here on the screen and I can share my screen with you. So we did that with Eleni, and we got to see three of the, we have guinea pigs on foster care. So we have 150 here in the shelter, plus it's just over actually. And we have the link is in the description area. So where you've got the title, have a look at the description underneath, and it should show it to you. And then you can come on and you can actually show us your guinea pigs, which would be great. So we did that with Eleni earlier. So yeah, it's something that's pretty cool. So what I might do while you find the link, and Carolee, if you can see the link, you might pop it there so people can find it for me if that's possible. And I'm going to go and clean one of these cages. I'm going to put you back on the piggy cam. And then if someone does pop in here, I can come and share the screen with you and you can show us your piggies, which is pretty cool. So let me flip you back to the piggy cam. Stay tuned, stay tuned. Here we go. Okay, piggy cam. Oh, did you see that? That was me making them jump. I'm so sorry. So the flickering is just them moving, and you can see it slows down as the tiny vibration on the camera is stopping. There we go. So it's nearly stopped. So I'll have to be very careful walking right past them, and getting them out is going to make it shake a bit as well. So maybe we'll do this. Let's try this one. Let me see. I'm going to play with something else. Let me see if I can put you on this one. Let's see. Let's see. Stay tuned. Okay, you can watch in a different area. Okay, while you're watching there, I will take this one that's shaking away. The piggies that you're looking at in there are also from the laboratory, and you can just watch how they move about and so on. All right, little ones, let's get you back to your cage. Ready? Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Halfway there, another one down, guys. I'm coming over in just a minute. Hopefully you're seeing some of the piggies over there. I think we've got a few people can join us as well. Maybe. Which is good. All right. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Okay, hold on, I'm coming. Right there. Let's see. Okay, hello, back. Oh, now we've got someone, Dawn. Hello, I can see you. Let's bring you on screen. You can tell us about your piggies. So we've got, oh, thanks, Carolee. You've put the link up there. If anyone wants to come and join us like Dawn is about to do, you can click on that link. Boys are fantastic. They really are. Hello, Dawn. Let's see your piggies. There they are. Hello, Dawn. Have you got your sound turned on, Dawn? Oh, that's better. I can hear you a little bit. I can see your gorgeous piggies. Aren't they beautiful?
Oh, thank you.
Super, super cute.
Thank you. Now I have boxes in here
Oh,
instead
that's
of,
better. I can hear you better now.
okay, I'm trying these new houses out. Usually I just use a cardboard box.
Yeah.
But these only have one entrance, so I don't know if they'll like that.
Yeah. I have my own thoughts on that. There's such a variety of houses.
This is what I normally use. This right
I
here.
bet they love it.
Yes, they really do, but look at
Yeah.
the legs. They're falling apart. Oh,
You'll have to
I
go to
thought
India.
about, yes, I thought about ordering boxes.
Yeah. Yeah. The difference in the space house that you've got there and the cardboard is that at night there's more insulation inside there. So they actually can keep the ambient temperature, which is the air around them, a little bit warmer than outside the hut than with cardboard. But they love cardboard, they really do. They love pushing it around and nibbling on it. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah, we're in Florida, so I don't think cold is a big, except we do use air conditioning, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, but you'd set that to what you want.
Yeah, and
Yeah, because you're in
this
the
he they are 12 months old and 4 or 5 months old.
okay.
Um, I met them when they were 5 weeks and uh, I don't know, a few, maybe 8 months old, 8 months and 5 weeks.
Okay. Did you
So,
get them all together?
well, my husband brought home the 8 month old thinking it would be a nice gift to our 21-year-old daughter, but she wanted nothing to do with it. And I
Oh.
got attached, but I got attached. And and so then I start learning that you can't have a single guinea pig and it be the happiest.
Yeah.
So I started looking in Florida for a single guinea pig, a boy, and found a baby that was only an hour away. And
Okay.
so the funny thing is, when I put them together, the baby was the aggressor. I couldn't believe it. He chased the big one around in circles for an hour. And I finally put a cardboard house into the meeting area, and they both calmed down. They just guess needed somewhere to feel safe.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
ever since they've done fine together.
Fantastic. Well done. Yeah. Often people think the largest one the older one can actually be the dominant, but I have seen babies like that. I've got a fascinating video. I'll see if I can find it and upload it. It was a rescue where we were sorting through about 60 plus guinea pigs, and there were young in there as well as, all the way through a full range. And the pups were all together. But this one little pup, which was almost the smallest, was so dominant and making it was absolutely distressed, and you could see how different it was. So that little one we actually had to put back with the mums immediately because I think we were separating into weaned, not weaned, and so forth because it was a very big. Oh, it was 120. Yeah, it was the 120 rescue. That's it. It's all coming back to me now. But it was a rescue of 120 guinea pigs. And we were breaking them down into who has been weaned and who hasn't. And of these little piggies, he was in that group, but he was the biggest, not the smallest. He was the biggest in that group. But very clearly he was a big baby and he was really distressed without his mum. So we saw his behavior
Yes,
completely different. So I'll find that video and upload it because it's really brilliant. But
that is exactly, yeah, that's exactly what happened. He was the biggest of his litter,
okay,
and
yeah,
and he is a big baby. He, even
yeah,
though he started out as an aggressor, now he follows anytime the larger one, Bucky runs anywhere, Cedric follows him like a little brother. Like he's so
oh,
nervous to be left alone.
that's gorgeous,
It's,
absolutely
yeah,
gorgeous. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Except for right
beautiful. How
now,
lucky is he
there's
to be there?
yeah.
Super
You're
cute.
doing okay. Yeah. Well, thank you
Good.
for having me.
It's a
I made
pleasure.
this cage. I made this
It's a
cage
beautiful one.
through
Where do you get your grids from and your CNC? Because you're in America, aren't you?
got my CNC from either Lowe's or Home Depot. They both had it.
Okay.
And it was at one large piece. So it's just a huge piece. And then
Yeah.
it was about $20 maybe. And
Okay.
then the CNC I got off Amazon. And I got enough to do this plus another one. So I used the leftovers for their playtime.
Excellent. That's great. And I like to see you using the cable ties on the grids as well. I find the clips just so annoying, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
like the
learned
cable.
that.
Good.
I learned that online as well.
Yeah, there's all sorts
Yeah.
of tips and tricks, but they look fabulous. What sort of hay have you got there? Is that Timothy?
I have I have two kinds. I have alfalfa, is that right? And
Okay.
I do have Timothy hay, but I got oxbow as well because we had some allergies.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
it looks like Timothy here because opposite end of the world we get different hays. And in fact, there's a new hay here in New South Wales that we have, brand new. So it's fantastic that it's I'll
I have
get the
this.
oh, that's the orchard grass. That's yum, fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah,
they love that.
and then
Yeah.
I have this. Whatever this
Oh,
is.
that's the Timothy. Yes. Your Timothy is way less expensive for you than it is here in Australia. But we can also get that orchard grass here, which is lovely. Both of them we can get, and they're
Yeah,
good.
I'm just
Yeah,
Amazon.
awesome. Well, thank you for sharing them. That's wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It is a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
A lot.
There we go. Thank you, Dawn. That was wonderful. Yeah, so if anyone else wants to share their guinea pigs, just click on the link and you can jump on here as well. And what I'm going to do is put you back to a different piggy cam. Let's move to piggy cam number one. And yeah, everyone say a huge thank you to Dawn because it's pretty brave to jump on here if you're not used to coming on stream. So yeah, it's a big thing. So let's there we go. If we jump back to piggy cam where I've loaded up some different ones, here we go. These are again a different group of lab guinea pigs that are in there and moving around. It's interesting. This little group seem to really like the grass, and grass is new to them because they've not experienced it much before. The other groups that we had in there really didn't touch it. They were eating the hay. But this little group are nibbling more so, making that camera shake, aren't they? I will fix that next time for you. But you can see them in there nibbling, nibbling, nibbling. Awesome. Well, while we're doing that, I am going to, I think we've got one more cage that I want to do. Let me just go and check. Sorry, you guys. I don't want to frighten you. I'm going to wiggle the camera. But yes. Hello, baby girl. Yeah, just one more to do. Okay, so I might set you up again. It's really good, isn't it, Dawn? If anyone else is game to pop up, their cage and say hi on here, just click on the link. Your piggies are gorgeous, Dawn. Thank you for sharing them. which is really good. And you know, this is a great way because we are in lockdown. If you do have questions or issues, you'll be able to come on here and then you know you can pop up and share your guinea pigs, and we can see and talk about and help you in any way. There are people, well, like myself, who are fully in lockdown, and they find it difficult to get to a vet. So here, we're quite fortunate. You can't actually go into the vet. They only take the animal in, like the piggies that I had there today. We had three at the vet today. I literally drop them off and then collect them at the end. But certainly in some places it can be very hard to get into a vet. And even for the appointments for us, we had to wait 2 days for this particular one. So a bit tricky. A lot of it actually depended on one of the tests that they needed to do. But that aside, yeah. Okay, so what I am going to do is put you back to, let's put you back to camera number 2, and then you don't have to have the screen moving because you can watch. And these piggies, I'll take you to camera number 2. Let's see. Okay, switching over. Okay, so you've got the laboratory piggies there. Let me just see if I can fix it a bit better for you. How can we do that? Is that better? Maybe. You can see them in there. Okay, I'm going to leave you with those for a minute. Janet Mary Timothy, I don't have a phone, only my laptop. Yeah, it will work on your laptop, but you have to have your camera of your laptop aimed at your piggies. So you have to be able to see. So you can actually have your laptop, you just aim the camera at the guinea pigs, Janet Mary. Yeah. So you can do it, it will work. So just open a browser window, turn your laptop around so the camera's facing the piggies. You'll actually see it when you come on. You can actually see it. Thanks, Dawn. Yeah, I really should upload that because it's something quite unique. And I've done other videos about size of guinea pigs not necessarily being the emotional age of the guinea pig. So they may not be ready to be weaned, or they may not be physically developed enough. So there's lots of considerations, and that runs right the way through with these animals. So a bit like us, you know, we have people that are feel differently about different things in different situations. And yeah, just because you pick up one and you think, oh, it's 6 months, it may not be 6 months old. It could be 4 months old. So finding them, you know, on Gumtree or wherever, you don't necessarily know unless the information's there. So lots of behavioral things, behavioral indicators, let's call it that. All right, I'll leave you with those lab piggies, and I'm going to pop these girls back because you can go back now into your cage, and then we've got one to do. Lucky last. Come on. That's so cute. Oh. Okay. Did we have someone pop on there? I thought a minute ago I saw someone pop on. Yes. Hi, Janet Mary. You are on there. Hold on. I'll just come back and then I can swap the cameras over and get you joined. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. Let me see what I'm doing here. This one. This one. Okay, hold on. Just going to move some around. Okay, hello. And we've got Janet Mary. Hold on. Come and join us. Here we go. Hello.
Hi. Hello there.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
You're the guinea pig. I love it.
Hello there. I'm very well, thank you.
I can just hear you.
I'm very well, thank you.
I can't quite hear you, but we can see them. Your head is just a little bit in the way.
Oh, sorry.
Actually, that's perfect. Yeah, and we can hear you. I just
Oh,
heard
good.
you.
I don't know whether. Sorry.
Tell us about your piggies.
I don't know whether you can see the boys.
I don't know.
Right,
can see
the
the
black
black
one
one.
is. You can see the boys. The black one is Little Hal. He's the one I've been having a lot of problems with. The black one is Little Hal. He's the one I've been having a lot of problems with.
Okay.
The other one is Wade. And Hobo is in.
I think you've
And
got,
the one in the box, I don't know where you. In his box.
if you can turn your sound off on the screen, because it's sort of feeding back.
Pardon?
If you can turn your sound off on the screen, it's feeding back. So you turn your sound down.
I can do that.
Because we can hear you. Paulina, lovely, you're heading off. Go and enjoy your dinner. We'll see you next time.
There you go. That's better.
That's it. Oh, I can hear you. That's awesome. There's no feedback. That's great.
Yeah.
All right. So the little fellow in front, Hal, he's been not well.
Sorry, I can't hear you, Elaine. I've got to put my sound back up.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I can't hear you, Elaine. I've got to put my sound back up. Sorry, I can't hear you, Elaine. I've got to put my sound back up. Oh.
Yeah, we've got it going round and round with the sound.
That's better.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got cancer, the black one. There's not a lot I can do for him.
Yeah.
He's got
How
cancer,
old is he?
the black one. There's not a lot I can do for him. He's on Medicam at the moment. He gets 2.6 per day. He's on Medicam at the moment. He gets 2.6 per day.
How old is he?
But I've had it right to do with him from March right through to now. Yeah. But he's doing really well now.
Good.
From March right through to now. But
yeah.
he's doing
it's a really difficult thing when you have issues like cancer, because knowing when to intervene or not intervene is a really um, hard thing to come to terms with, because you don't want to be too late, but you don't want to be too early. The thing that I use as the gauge is pain. If you can't manage their pain, then it really becomes it's no question, no issue. So you need to intervene. But managing their pain, they can have a good quality of life for whatever length of time that is. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
there's been many a time, Lynn, when I thought we'd actually hit the end of the road, that I was actually prepared. Yeah, there's been many a
Mm,
time, Lynn, when I thought we'd actually hit the end of the road, that I was
mm,
actually prepared to actually euthanize.
mm.
But the vet said it just wasn't his time.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually
It's
euthanize. But the
it
vet
is a
said it
really
just wasn't
difficult
his time.
situation.
Yeah,
Um,
it's
yeah.
really, really is a bit. Is I
Mm.
just don't know what I'm going to find from day to day.
Sometimes they will also just slip away. So if their pain is being managed, they can literally slip away. So there's nothing wrong in that. They have the comfort of being at home, which is really nice. So yeah, you've got to take it day by day. But managing pain is the key thing. Signs that they're in pain is um, there's some very obvious things like grinding of teeth. They'll grind and grind and grind, but no food in their mouth. So that's a pain response. If they almost make like a guttural sound, like a real groan, and that is a really high level amount of pain. We had a boy that actually came to us by Uber about no, it must be longer than that, maybe a month ago. He was Ubered up because he was so unwell, and he literally lasted about 10 minutes on arrival. He was so unwell, but his pain level was massive, absolutely massive. And yeah, it was very, very, very distressing. But so listening for those key things. Other factors that play into that are their poop, because that will change. There'll be other indicators like weight loss, starving or not wanting to eat, not being able to thermoregulate, all these sorts of things. But the main thing is to really consider their pain and how they are. You can tell if they're relaxed or not, or if they're hunched up or not. So they're sort of
Mm.
key factors. Yeah. You've just got to go day by day. Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing well at the moment, so fingers crossed he'll make it to he'll make it to its 5th birthday. He's doing well at the moment, so fingers
Wow.
crossed
Okay.
he'll make it to
Yeah.
he'll make it to its
It's
5th
a bit
birthday.
unfair, isn't it? With some piggies, they don't quite get as long as others, but we have no control over that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, thank you for showing him. And who's the little one in the background there?
that's Hobo.
Oh, that's Hobo.
That's Hobo in the box. That's Hobo. That's his best buddy. That's in the box. That's Hobo.
He's super
That's his
cute.
best buddy.
Super cute. Super, super cute.
They've
Well,
been together since Hobo was. I could hold him in my hand, literally. He was
oh,
that small.
wonderful.
They've been together
He's
since
very
Hobo
lucky to
was.
have you.
I could
He
hold him in
is,
my hand,
definitely.
literally. He was that
He
small.
looks very happy. Super cute. He's a little
Mm.
Abyssinian.
And Wade came later on, and he was a rescue, and he
Okay.
was in a mess when I got him.
Oh, well, he looks gorgeous now. He looks loved.
And he was in a
And
mess
that's
when I
great.
got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
That's
was.
great.
He was literally very underweight.
Yep.
Had bumblefoot. He couldn't
Oh,
walk properly. He was
yeah.
literally very underweight. Had
Yeah.
bumblefoot. He couldn't walk
It's pretty
properly.
sad, isn't it, when we find
Mm,
guinea pigs like that? It
mm.
is.
And
Yeah.
and his coat. Well, it was just one mess of mats.
Oh,
And his coat. Well, it was
poor
just
little thing. Well,
one
he's lucky to be
mess
there.
of mats.
That's really,
Mm,
really good.
yeah,
Really good.
it took me He started to get a little bit better as time went on.
Yeah.
It took me 6 months. He started to get a little bit better as time went on. It took me 6 months to get him to walk properly. I suddenly noticed he was actually walking properly. He wasn't bunny hopping all the time.
Okay.
Suddenly noticed he was actually walking properly.
That's
He wasn't bunny hopping all the
that's
time.
very, very good. Yeah.
I took him to the vet thinking he perhaps got arthritis. It was warm, had warmed up. And the vet took him to the vet thinking he perhaps got arthritis. It was warm, had warmed up. And the vet actually checked his legs over because I wanted to know if he would sustain it, and he did. Actually checked his legs over because I wanted to know if he would sustain it, and he did. The vet thinks it was probably vitamin C deficiency.
Absolutely.
The vet thinks it was probably vitamin
They'll
C
really start to
deficiency.
drag their legs when vitamin C deficiency is extensive. Got a cranky girl having a moment over there in the grass pen. But
Look who's out. Obo's come out for his nuggets.
he's super cute. Well, thank you for sharing him. And you've done a great job. You know, sometimes you talk about recovery, like with walking and relearning, it does take time. And Turtle's an example of that. That's why we've not given up on her, because she's got extreme problems, but, you know, we're making little bits of progress. So while we're making progress, that's great. So we'll keep going.
Well, he's now a happy, healthy little man.
Well, they look super, super happy and cute. Thank you for sharing them with us.
Yeah. And
Awesome.
anyway, those
Good
are my
to see you.
piggies. You'll obviously
Thank
see me
you.
post about them on the group.
Thank you so much. And please post some more. We love to see them. If you are in the group, for people who are watching in other places, the Cavy Savvy Guinea Pig community, you can post your videos in there, as long as it abides by the rules, of course. So, yeah, but you can certainly do that. And with this live streaming, we'll be doing more of this, so you know people can jump on and join me at different times. So, thank you for joining me, Janet Mary, and sharing your piggies with us.
Okay, you're welcome.
Love
Bye
your
bye,
sign
Lynn.
as well. See you. Bye. That's wonderful. So, yeah, if anyone else is watching that would like to share their piggies, you can certainly click on the link. Carolee's put it there into the chat. If you're going to watch this on the replay, this is the live right now, but at some point it will become a replay, which of course won't work at that time. It only works on the live. So if you do want to jump on and show me your piggies or have a question or something like that, it is actually like, honestly, what do we do in lockdown? It's nearly 3 a.m. here. So yeah, I'm sorry. So that the sound with Janet Mary was a little bit tricky because she was turning her laptop around so that she could have it aimed at the guinea pigs, and that was a little bit tricky. So yeah, but next time if she has headphones on, that will work. Thanks, Carolee. That will, yeah. But certainly if you've got a phone or something you want to turn around and shine, you can. I'm going to throw you down here now to a different group of piggies. So stay tuned for camera, I don't know, camera 5. Not sure where we're up to. It's grass cam. We'll call it grass cam. Okay, back to the grass cam, which has moved. Look at that. Those piggies have shaken it. So let's move it back. So it's going to wiggle a bit. Let's put you there. Better? And maybe down a bit. Is that better? Hopefully it is. Okay, so you're on grass cam, and these piggies here that I have just removed to do their enclosure are a combination of girls, 3 girls, the 2 black ones and the caramel and white on the one side, are laboratory girls that came out as of February this year. So they've been with us since February. You'll see their coats are just gorgeous, and she's having a moment. The little black and white one is a little bit alarmed by something. You're normally a bit happy, but yeah, she's having a moment. The little fellow he's a lilac coloured guinea pig over in the far side. He is called Scooter, and Scooter came to us along with three others around Christmas time. They were dumped out at Currajong Vet, and actually was Scooter the Currajong Vet? Just trying to remember now. I'll have to check his card. He's either I think he was the Currajong Vet, but we had 4 guinea pigs that were dumped out at the vets. The vets arrived one morning, and basically these guinea pigs got out of the cage that was dumped there, and they had to try and round them up, and there were 4 males. So we've had them desexed or neutered, and they're now happily living with different groups, but he's called Scooter. So Carolee, you love grass cam. Flipping over to grass cam. Elsie used to host webinars. Excellent. Yeah. it's that's sort of, yeah, similar to what I do in other areas as well. But I thought I'd set something up here for us to play with in rescue, so you can be a bit more interactive with what's happening. Now these piggies, you'll notice they're really munching on the wheatgrass because they're very familiar with grass. They love it. They're not going to waste a moment. They're probably cranky if they feel one of them is encroaching on their little bit of wheatgrass. Yeah, Zoom is a similar method to this. Carolee says, my first Zoom meeting, Dawn, I get told turn on your sound. Yeah, it's, look, if you've seen me playing with even the setup of these cameras over the last probably 2 weeks, I've been sort of looking at different things. You'll have seen lots of hit and miss type videos. So, you know, it's not perfect, but I hope that you enjoy it, and that we hopefully will improve it, or I will improve it, because I'm here on my own. So wish me luck. If you have any suggestions, let me know. People as well who are joining us live that are dropping in, just pop you back to my screen for a moment. Here we go. Come back to LinCam. We'll call this LinCam. Okay, back to the LinCam. So if there we go, can do that one there. Sorry, I'm looking at a few things on stream here. Now I forgot what I was going to say. What was I going to say, people? What was it? It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. Dawn has a question. My 2 boys like darker leaves and love kale, parsley, and fennel. Is it okay for them to eat kale, parsley most daily, and a small amount of carrots daily? Yeah, this is I'll do a video on this, or I have actually done a few, but I'll touch more specifically on it. The reason people want to look at dietary aspects with their guinea pigs is always around the question of calcium. You know, what is too much calcium and how we limit it and what we should do. So you'll have some very extreme thinkers that will say things like you've got to have kale on day 1 and this on day 2 and this on day 3. And honestly, these are pets, these are guinea pigs. And I think we need to get a more realistic perception of diet from that. So the first takeaway I would give you is that they're ground foragers. So as ground foragers go, they live on grasses. So, you know, wherever possible, if you can give them grass, fantastic. That's awesome. You're ticking the boxes in terms of their makeup and what they actually should eat. When we look at food that's produced commercially, so regardless of what type of food, we actually have saline washes that the food goes through, and in doing that, it removes. Oh, Lynn Boss Cam, that's too funny. Boss Cam. Boss Piggy Cam? No. So if yeah, so coming back to the food that's washed and prepared, you go to the supermarket and you buy your salad leaves or whatever it is that you buy, it's all washed in saline. And what that does is it actually removes the probiotic content, the enzymes that are on the food that really helps gut health. It's removed. So guinea pigs aren't going to get that in the same way we're not. So, and that's why they talk about eating organic, where you don't have sprays and chemicals as well in the mix. So anyway, so the more natural the food, the better. So grass is perfect because it's not washed, it's not treated. You have to make sure it's not, of course, sprayed for people who are weeding and that sort of thing. But they love grasses. So give that to them as much as possible. With regard to calcium, we know that when calcium is reduced in diets, it does not work. Guinea pigs that are going to get stones will still get stones. It doesn't seem to have an impact on them. Now, we're still hearing vets say, oh, you've got to reduce calcium. You need to have calcium for good bone growth and for your teeth. And of course, as rodents, their teeth are constantly growing. So you can't take their calcium out of their diet. That's just dangerous. That's really not good. We can look at other aspects to do with diet, and the thing they're focusing on right now is what we call the oxalates. And oxalates are higher in your dark leafy greens like your spinach, and it has a higher level of oxalates than in other fruit and veg. Now, oxalates typically are in all of those food sources, but in different degrees. So they're recommending that you actually have lower amounts of oxalate in the diet will help with bladder stones. I still don't think they've got it right. I still think that I still don't think they've got it right. I think there's a long way to go. And that is because we see time and time again siblings that come in that have had the same diet, the same exposure to the same foods, and one of them will have bladder stones, and not just bladder stones, but recurring issues. So we know that, by changing the diet for all of them is not going to help that one individual. And we've seen this. And at the same time, we can't avoid it. So I hope that helps. Does that make it a bit simpler, Dawn? As far as kale and parsley goes, I haven't met a guinea pig yet that doesn't like parsley. So it's a favorite. But it is also what we'd class as an ornamental or herb food and not a grass. So in that sense, a guinea pig would never live in a field of parsley. So it's more of a treat type food. So is kale. So is other man developed cultured foods. It falls into that vegetable group. They love it. Kale has one of the highest quantity at the highest levels of nutrient and vitamin levels in any green food. So kale is fantastic. But at the same time, it's very high in calcium and in other aspects. So, you know, the advice I would give you is to make sure you have a mixture of foods, that you give variety, and as purely as possible, give foraging foods, give grasses, fresh foods. I hope that helps. That's my take on it. Thank you. Thanks, Dawn. Yeah, hopefully that's made sense. And you know what? We don't get the bladder stones here in rescue. We've got guinea pigs. Like Snowy was nearly 11 years of age. We have guinea pigs that are living very, very long ages here. And we just don't give a lot of that vegetarian food. We give a lot of grass to them. And yeah, I think I'm finding that correlation. I believe that that's part of it. Oh, you've got three that don't like parsley, really? Is it the flat leaf? I find a curly one. Some don't like the curly. I must admit they don't like, yeah, maybe it tickles their face or something. But the flat leaf parsley, I haven't met a guinea pig that doesn't like it. Or maybe one doesn't, but the others get it too fast. I'm not sure. But they love it. Yeah. Carolee has a guinea pig who has bladder sludge and crystals from too much alkaline in her diet. So she's on a high acid diet to try and remove the crystals, no stones. With bladder sludge, Carolee, that's effectively infection in the bladder. And you can actually, we've had really great success with things like urologist and lithium. So you could actually try those. They're really fantastic. We get them from Germany. So you can message me later and I can send you the link on that. But as a long-term useful management of that, we find it really good. So that's one way of dealing with that. I hope that helps. It's a really fascinating area. We do a lot of work in this. In fact, one of the guinea pigs today that we had sent in was to scan just to check that she didn't have stones in the bladder, and we've been able to rule that out. But she's on antibiotics, but after 4 days she's it's just not winning. So she was back at the vet to have that checked, and we've sent off bloods. Her white cell count is really high, and we'll get the results shortly, but it may mean a change in meds. But at least we've ruled out the bladder stone connection with her, which is good. Yeah. Okay, so while you're thinking about that, I will put you back to, let's try this cam, because I'm going to wiggle and get the piggies out of the grass cam area. And you can go back to, maybe we'll peek in another one. Let's see. Let's peek over there. I don't think it's going to go. I don't have anything high to put it on at the moment. So I will fix up camera number 2 for you differently next time. But for now, I will pop you on there. It sounds like they can eat a mix of veggies. There's 20%. What have we got there? It sounds like they can eat a mix of veggies as 20% of their diet. Grasses mean hay. Okay. No, they're a little bit different. Grass is hay, yes, in an undried form, but they both offer different things. So grass in a raw natural state, the vitamin content is fresher and the nutrients are much more prominent in it than dried foods. For example, plants, this might get very complex, but plants contain fungal spores. When they're cut and they die, the moisture contained within the plant within 24 to 48 hours activates the fungal spores within that, which is why hay, when it is first cut, has to dry. That's one of the reasons. Parasites are the other, but that's one of the reasons it has to dry, so that the fungal does not. Who's doing that? Someone's cranky. So where were we? So when it dies, the fungal spores don't then take hold. It's dried out. It cannot be activated. And then as hay, guinea pigs love it. And that's why it's dangerous if you ever get wet hay that has black spots on it, because the fungal spores are active and it's quite dangerous. So so the two are quite different. In terms of the guinea pig's gut system, they are hind gut fermenters, and they need a certain level of fiber in there in order to push food through. And that comes from your hay component. So we like to say 70 to 80% of the diet comes from hay, so the dried aspect of the food. The rest of it comes from your mix that you provide them with, as well as the fresh veggies. So, and you can include as that 20% your fresh grasses. So you can say veggies or fresh grass in that 20%. Does that make sense? Because it's high in vitamin C. It's actually really terrific in vitamin C. Dandelion leaves, awesome. Like if you can give your guinea pigs dandelion leaves, fantastic. Very high nutritionally. So yeah, lots of benefits there. And look, there are places in the world right now that are covered in snow. So of course, you can't have fresh grass. And that's where production of things like Timothy hay and grow your own wheatgrass or grow your own grasses comes in handy because you have the tools to give them what they need. Yeah. Yeah, definitely message me later and I can give you the list. Oh, okay. Are you looking at surgery for her, Carolee? The reason I ask that is that with ovarian cysts, when they've got polycystic ovarian syndrome, the pressure that's actually there within the lower abdomen is greater on the bladder than without. So it's a bit like inflammation. And if you take away that pressure, then it can actually help to clear more. She can urinate more. So it can actually help in that aspect of bladder sludge and clearing. So the two can actually have a connection just through pressure and abdominal space. Yeah. But yeah, message me later. I can give you the links for lithium and urologist. Okay. And how to use them. Okay, so I'm going to pop you over to another cam. Let's do this. Oh, now where'd my screen go? It's changed. Something happened. I'm not sure how it happened. Let's see. I've done something to the screen, guys. This is not good. Not good. Let's see. Maybe it's that one. Oh, there we go. I got it back. It's all right. Under control. Under control. We have the ability. So I think this is my silliest you've ever seen yet. But anyway, let's go to this camera here, and you can watch the lab piggies again while I go change the last cage for the night, and then I will. So if you've got questions, or if we have anyone who wants to bring their piggies on screen, click on the link that's in the stream and I can see you here. We've had a few people jump on. St. Augustine, I don't think we have that as a grass here, Dawn, in Australia. It might be a particular type where you are. Like we have buffalo a lot here, which, that's one of our common ones. They love grasses. They really do. Actually, another thing to notice about piggies, when they're eating grass, particularly in the summer months, you'll actually see them go to like dried out fragments of the grass and then back to the fresh. So they actually regulate what they eat. If you really watch them, they do this naturally. So if they want more of the watered type fresh, they'll eat it, then they'll go and they'll find the dried and they'll balance that. So they know what they need within their gut. So this is, my ideas on this have all come through, a very long time with these animals. And yeah, this sort of thing. So very, very long time. Oh, did I change it? No, you've gone to the wrong camera. You're on grass cam. Okay, saying goodbye to grass cam. I'm going to put you back onto stream cam and you can see the piggies, hopefully. Is that getting them? Let me see, I might have to lower you down. Hold on. Is that better? You can see that bank. 2 banks. Okay. I'll leave you there for a moment. Dawn, you must leave. Thank you so much. And I'll be in touch. Yeah, we'll see you on the next live. If, yeah, we're staying here for a little bit longer, but I will say fare thee well because I'm just going down towards the cages. Okay, little ones. Let's get this done. Last one. Okay, that's the last one done, I think, for now. Let's come back, get you back onto the Lin cam. Okay, hi, hello. Let me catch up. Okay. So, Carolee, I'll just go back through your questions there. Carolee says that the cyst is way too big for injections. We actually have them removed. You're talking about ovarian cysts? So it's actually surgery. It's like neuter surgery is what they do, but with them very large. Shavings in my hair now. Excuse me. So, right. So, yes, we can talk about those products tomorrow. We can do that. Or just, yeah, later. So just message me, Carolee. I'll give you those details. So Dawn has gone, I think. Yeah, you can cut it and bring it in for them. That's fine. Yep. With grass, Jackie Joplin. Hello. How are you? Hi, Jackie. You've sort of missed all the fun. We've had lots of cameras happening here. You'll have to go back and backtrack. So I have finished everything that I need to do in terms of here, as well as a whole lot of chatting with you. I've really enjoyed it. I should get to Lupron shots. Okay. Are you finding them good? We've never used it. So is that for ovarian cysts, Jackie? What part of the world are you in, Jackie? Because that's another thing. Medications change in different countries, all over the place. Jackie, where are you? Yeah, it's for ovarian cysts. Where are you at? Might be the same as Cartrophin, because we use Cartrophin, and Cartrophin has a different name in different countries. She has small ones. Okay. What country are you in, Jackie? Where are you at? Milwaukee. Yeah. This is a US thing. It might actually even be the same thing. So we do Cartrophin injections. Very similar. Yeah. So drug name changes, and the way that drugs are administered in different countries does vary. And yeah. Oh, the rumbling a lot I haven't found as a correlation between ovarian cysts or not, but it is definitely an indicator of hormones for sure. And maybe she's super happy. If anyone saw the earlier video today, we did another live, maybe 12 hours ago now, but we had Turtle and we bathed Turtle and we did some physio with her. If you can go back and look at it. And when we put her in her little food area, you'll hear her just rumble. It's so cute. to see Turtle doing that is wonderful. Awesome. Okay, so everyone, thank you for joining me. I'm tired. I really am tired, and I'm actually up again early in the morning because, yeah, for those of you just joining us, I know we've had people dropping and dropping out, but we're here in lockdown in Sydney, and yeah, I'm managing the shelter on my own. We have 150 plus guinea pigs here. Lots of them have been seen on the Guinea cams tonight, so we've had lots of fun. And yeah, I hope you'll be ready to join in next time because this is a first actually doing it this way. And you can come on with your piggies and share them. And I've got a secret surprise coming very soon. So even more. So stay tuned for that. So Jackie says she's always rumbled. Let me put that up there. So Jackie says she's always rumbled, but it got out of hand and she's better now. Okay, so if it's improved things. Yep, awesome. That's really good, Jackie. Yeah. Awesome. It's coming. It's coming. So more on that later. And Jackie, you'll have to go back and watch you know, the rest of this video because we've had people online, we've shared screens, we've done lots of things in here. And yeah, all the piggy cams are in operation. I'll have a couple of extras next time. So we'll see what we can do. So I am going to say fare thee well, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Please share this out because it helps people. And if they know where they can get help, they're more inclined to seek help, which is really good. So that's all we want to do is improve the lives of piggies out there. Awesome. Okay. Take care, everyone. Lovely to see you. It is now 3:33 in the morning. I'm headed for a shower and then bed. So wherever you are in the world, good night.